So the Mythic Race is finally over, and the winners are Complexity Limit. They seem to have their heads in front for all of N'Zoth, and they managed to see it home. But despite this great victory for them, and it was thoroughly entertaining, I must stress, this is all in spite of huge Blizzard ineptness during this whole event. So with that said, let's get into the video. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. So again, reiterating, congratulations to Complexity Limit. It was a great kill. Because of the events that we're going to discuss now that unfolded, I actually tuned in, and I've been a self-confessed not a huge fan of this sort of stuff, but maybe due to what happened and the nature of Limit, they seem like a good bunch of guys. Rather enjoyed it. Also, they're still fighting and they haven't actually got the kill, but I'm really kind of hoping that they do, because I kind of want to release this video. So like I said, well done Limit, great kill. can't congratulate you enough. This all started a few days ago. And I'd heard that there'd been a few buggy problems with the raid. I mean, it's not as if Blizzard have a QA team or have been testing this for ages, but never mind. But there's been a couple of issues as regards to that. But when it got to the final boss, this is the race, you know? And regardless of how you feel about this sort of thing, it's very important to the people who are competing, you know? It is important to them. And so all they can truly ask for is a level playing field, that everyone gets the same treatment. But oh boy, here we go. So they get into the fight, and because it's the mythic version, you get an extra stage or two normally in this. And from what I can gather, because I couldn't find any footage of this, so I'm actually just going down by what's written here in this article, because they actually stacked both articles together. From what I can gather, when it gets to the stage where the secret area, the mythic area, pops, the shield on N'Zoth didn't go back up, remained down, and so Limit could stay out and burn the boss down. And then, when it hit just under 25%, the shield went back up, and the portal reopened, and they could go through the portal to do the secret area. Now, that's from what I can gather. It might not have unfolded in that way. But what happened was when Complexity Limit came out of that secret area, Blizzard forcefully despawned the boss. And said that if we'd continued, then it was actually a glitch. You guys would have been banned. Your fault, Blizzard, but yeah, ban them because of it. So they despawned the boss, but not only did they despawn the boss for the fight, they despawned the boss in the whole of North America. It was only offline temporary while they sorted things out, but this is the actual event itself. So I'm going to quickly play this for you.
Good. Now we push.
They're inside the secret area now.
You can maybe a chit chat.
Are we going out right away?
They're just finishing the Annihilator and about to
check for a cannon and then go out. Check for a cannon and then go out.
Do a quick check.
Someone neck.
His shield's gone. His shield's gone.
We gotta go. We gotta
go.
Go,
Boss.
right?
Go boss. Go boss.
His shield is gone.
And then through they go. Back to the fight.
I'm trying to refresh your feed. I can't see your thing.
I can't.
Okay, it's fine.
Blizzard despawned.
What?
Oh,
they despawned.
They despawned. We're on the harvest.
They didn't like what we were doing.
So they didn't know if this was a bug. They didn't know what was going on, whether or not they needed to kill these ads. The boss would re-materialize. But they got word that it was because it was actually bugged out. The fight had bugged out. And if they'd got the kill, they would have got a glitched kill. And it wouldn't have stood, and they would have been banned. So that was one of the fun parts. But there's more. Oh my god, how could they have wiped on 2.2? All they needed was just somebody to be alive, because the boss was actually dead. Oh, never mind. So, congratulations, Complexity Limit. Awesome kill. Awesome kill. You deserved it. You deserve that #1 spot. So, what else went on? Well, while this fight was actually going on, and I'm not just talking with Limit, I'm talking with all the competitors, Blizzard decided to announce that they're actually going to make some corruption adjustments, and that they're going to be coming exceedingly soon, i.e. during the actual race for world first, which caused massive drama amongst the competitors who are actually competing and other professionals around the place, because they'd stressed people knew certain things needed to be tweaked. They'd actually gone through the testing procedure for 8.3, and a lot of the things that Blizzard were now going to tune were things that people had brought up, needed to be looked at, needed to be changed. And the timing of this was just ridiculous, because it would affect how the competitors would strategically play out this fight based off the working off a current strat with the current relation of corruption, etc. So this caused, as I said, a lot of people to be angry. Why didn't Blizzard make the changes prior to the race for world first? Or why didn't Blizzard wait until after the world first had been resolved, so everything was on a parity still, then dealt with those changes? Thankfully, cooler heads did prevail, and Blizzard have said, yes, we should wait. Who makes these decisions? Hey, we've got this massive tournament going on at the moment. It's a race for the world's first. Let's just change stuff. Who makes that decision anyway? This company is in the head. But guess what, folks? There's more. So let's go back to what happened. First of all, when they went into the secret area, the mythic area, they believed that it had 2 phases because of the way that it had played out days ago. Yes, days ago. Couple of days back. So Limit were basing everything around the fact that they had to do the first phase, then they'd go into the secret phase, then they'd come out to the next phase, then when they hit 25% on the Zoth, they'd be procking the second stage of the secret mythic area, and they'd be doing that coming out, finishing off the boss. No matter what they seemed to do, it didn't work. The portal wasn't procking for them to go through. So they were basing their strat around this, and they couldn't get through, and they were trying and trying and trying. Never mind that there were various bugs with players bugging out here or there, or a mechanic or two bugging out here or there. But then they got an email from Blizzard during the actual event itself saying, oh guys, there's no other stage. There's no other stage. It's just burn boss down after the one secret area that you do in Mythic. So their strat had to completely change because they're using the necks for healing as opposed to damage and all this sort of stuff. From what I can gather, you know, I've kind of slightly been away from it all. But it caused, again, some confusion, but they seem to focus. However, what you have to understand as well is, yeah, these guys are, you know, certainly more professional than the average player. But the mindset must have been really difficult. Once you've been in a mindset for a certain period of time, you know, a good like day or so, doing a very specific thing, to quickly having to change it around to do something else, you'd think it'd actually be quite tough for them to mentally focus. And I think it did actually prove to be, although they were saying all the right things and they were keeping the morale up and spirits up and all that sort of stuff. And they did have about a 5 or 6 hour window after they got that communication. But let's just say, I think the way they handled things was very diplomatic. Yeah, they kind of let loose a few shade throws at Blizzard, but look, rightly so. But there were lots of shaking my head at the whole just ineptness of this fight and the way that it actually played out. But, you know, this is Blizz 2020. How they getting on? I think they're on lunch. I think they've just come back from lunch. So congratulations, Limit, once again, for that kill. I knew you had it in you. You persevered, and it was very entertaining to watch. So thank you very much indeed. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below. And I'll be back, hopefully, when Limit have killed Nazar, with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now. Three, two, one. Hi everyone. I can't believe I'm going to actually say this, but Method came through. Although Limit seemed to have everything in the bag when it came to this Mythic World First race, it didn't happen for them. Mythic came storming back through and claimed the prize, something that they've been doing with great frequency. But that doesn't tell the story of what actually happened here. So let's get into it. Okay. I don't think I'll be using this bit, but never mind.